some senior player we are missing. So I think we have a good opportunity. The new young guys coming, they have to step up and they have lots of opportunity to perform here.
Your bowling attack today, tell us about your combination.
Yeah, we have a three fast bowler and two spinner. We have one leg spinner as well. Rishad is coming, and myself as well.
Okay, go well today.
Thank you.
We'll get Shea Hope now. Shea,
Yeah, thank you.
lost the toss, having won it, what would you have done and why?
I actually would have bowled first today as well, so we're pretty happy with the decision.
Tell me about early morning moisture at 9:30 start. How much do you expect that to play a part?
I think that's a big factor in the Caribbean. We see those early morning starts, you got a lot of moisture in the surface. So as bowlers, we got to make sure we extract that. We got to utilize the conditions that we have and hopefully get a good start.
2-1 against England a couple of weeks ago, Shea. What will you be looking to carry over from that series into this one?
Pretty much the same. We got to look at every single game as it is. And we've been playing good cricket over the last year or so. So I think the momentum that we got to carry on. Stats have shown that we haven't beaten this opposition in a long time, so it's a great time to turn that around.
Tell me about your team in terms of maybe from the last ODI, any new faces?
Well, I can tell you one new face for sure. Not exactly sure what the last ODI team was, but Justin Graves is in, so we got 4 pacers and 2 spinners today.
Oh, okay, go well today, Shea.
Thank you.
Shea Hope, captain of the Westindies. Right, the news from the middle then, Mahedi Hassan Miraz has won the toss. They will be batting first.
And of course, Justin Graves is back in the ODI team, fresh from his 100 in the first test of the test series against Bangladesh. Useful overs with the ball as well. A great Super 50 here in 2024, 300s. And of course, Mohammad Mamadullah, who has been the elder statesman for such a long period of time. Against the West Indies, he goes very well, averaging 63 and 145 average here at 1 apart in ODIs. He is some player. And once again, if you've just joined us, we are very thankful, the pleasure of your company. Mali Richards, next to me, son of the great Sir Viv, and Atta Ali Khan, the former Bangladesh batsman, is here as well. Atta, let me start with you and 11-0 to Bangladesh in recent history against the West Indies in ODIs. How do you see this one panning out?
Great result in the past, but you got to play some good cricket to ensure that they go and add one more victory to that, whatever they've done in the past. A lot of players missing out, but I also feel that the ones who will be playing today, especially someone like Shumo Sharkar, where he had a terrific GSL, went on to become the player of the tournament, scored 188 runs, and what struck me the most was the strike rate, 145. So he has to go. And if he gets going right from the top of the order, then 300 plus, which is the average score here, is very much a possibility.
And of course, Sumo Strikers 160 against New Zealand in New Zealand was something to behold. Mali, as we look at the West Indies perspective and their key players, your thoughts?
Well, for me, one name that jumps out, obviously, Shea Hope. We know he's been the class player of this format for the West Indies in the last 4 or 5 years. But Shafane Rutherford, we saw him almost come of age in Sri Lanka, scoring 4 half-centuries back to back as well in tough conditions against spin-heavy attacks. Something which he'll face a bit of here at Warner Park in this ODI. So looking forward, he's a player who's quite dynamic. He's got fantastic hands. I'm looking forward to that matchup between him and Mahedi Miraz as well.
All right, a lot of key players, according to Atta and Mali, there in this series. Stay tuned for it. And now we get to hear from a couple of perhaps key batsmen, young batsmen matching up in this series, speaking a little bit earlier to Nikhil.
Casey, thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning. 5 days ago, you were engaged in the test series. Tell us how your preparation maybe changes in a way when you come into this change in format.
Well, luckily I've been playing quite a bit of ODI cricket of recent. In the last 2 years, I've been a part of the team, so it's kind of first nature, being that I just really got into test cricket, so it's not really that much of a changeover for me.
128 in your last one-day international. Just tell us what pleased you the most about the way you batted in that 100.
The thing what stood out most for me was I was there until the end, and I was able to help the team get a series victory. Outside of me getting my first ODI 100, I was really pleased.